actually... Okay, customize. So that's 40 extra arch strength, 5 speed, a lot more strength, 2 more speed. Alright, let's give it to Emma then. Oh, actually, hold on. Try... No, if we're training against people, assuming we can cast our arts, assuming there's no restrictions, this should be okay still. Cost stat downs. That's fine. Oh yeah, evasion. The waiting room? The meeting room?
Of course.
Excuse me. I'm pleased to see you back in Legram, my lady. Seem to have grown a lot since we last met. I can only hope so. If you're looking for Master Klaus, he's on the other side of the stage, other side of the stage area. If you hear about the request, you should go speak to him. I'm not done yet. Just you watch, I'm gonna get even stronger. Oh, okay, that guy's focused. Come at me, Ares. Give me the best you've got. I'm not gonna hold back, Avelli. Alright, these two are about to do it. The fight. I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. I can see you were able to begin your field study without incident. We were. Thank you for your help. Incidentally, I noticed it was you who placed this request for us. Indeed I did. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me. My request is merely this. I would like you to engage in a trading battle with the students of the Arseid School. That's what it says in the request description. I'm game. It's not often we get a training opportunity like this. But are you sure we provide enough of a challenge? Oh, I'm certain of it. By my assessment, you're all more than capable combatants. One swordsman of the famed 8 Leaves One Blade School, an adept in court fencing, even a seasoned spearman. You each seem to handle your weapons with the poise only born of many battles, the young lady included. You can tell all that just by looking at us? But you never even seen us fight. Be that as it may, he seems to have a pretty good idea of what we can do. It's like you even tell that Lammy's here. Well, I've mentioned all of you before in my letters home, though I expect Klaus could easily have deduced that much nonetheless. He makes a strong case for his position as acting master of the Arseid School at the very least. I'm flattered. All of those trading here right now are at the beginner level. I believe you'll be an appropriate match for each other in terms of skill. It sounds like the kind of hands-on lesson even a Thor's education can't buy. Very well. We'd be happy to accept. You have my thanks. If it's alright with you, I'd like to begin right away. Let me know when you're ready. I mean, if I do need to grind again, it would be in day 2. Alright. We're all ready. Just give the word. Excellent. Then please, take your place on the stage in the center of the hall. I feel like I'm missing Red Moon Rose somewhere, but I've talked to everyone in town, and I talked to everyone in Trista. And I'm pretty sure I double checked everything and even talked to every NPC at least twice. Listen up. Our opponents are Lady Laura's classmates. They may be young, but don't underestimate them. I know. Huh, I'm not planning to lie down for these guys. I'm not planning on losing either. No fair. Why can't I join? It would hardly be a fair fight if you summon your doll to battle. As a student of this school, I also have to resist the urge to join in. Being a spectator can still teach us much though. Lame. So these are our opponents for the Arseid School. Klaus said they're all at the beginner level, but in this school, I'm betting even the beginners are pretty skilled. Indeed, it would be unwise to underestimate their ability. We're gonna need to give this all we've got, for us and for them. We can do this. We have variety on our side. Is everyone ready? Then, begin. Thus the training battle with the students of the Arseid School started with a bang. They were skilled as we suspected and were forced to play to our strengths, relying on the team tactics to be honed by fighting together. And what do you mean I can't fight this? Finally, dude, I was waiting for— oh my god, I was preparing for nothing. After a long, hard-fought battle, we emerged victorious. Bro, that's kind of bullshit. Dude, we can fight all the other times. Why did they just skip it over with text here? Oh, sorry about that, for me on mic. Alright, excuse me. The battle has been decided. We did it! Oh, barely scraped out a victory there. Oh man, we lost. How shameful. Seems like we still have a long way to go after all. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn up our training a few notches. Thanks for coming out and giving us a good fight. That battle made for some excellent training. You can say that again. I know where I could stand to brush up. Your skill in battle was befitting the reputation of the Arseid School. He's right. You all fought wonderfully. It was an excellent battle. I see you've all been diligent in your training while I've been away. Boo. What now, Milliam? I wanna fight too. Oh my god. Oh my. Milliam, don't do— whoa. What the hell is that? Silver doll. Milliam. Honestly, are you incapable of sitting quietly for just 5 minutes? I'm just sitting here watching you guys fight is so boring. I'm ready to jump in, come on. You don't just want to sit on the sidelines either, right, Laura? Well, I suppose I can't— I don't suppose I can deny that. You too, huh? This does present a bit of a problem. I think having Ergulam take the field might give us too much of an unfair advantage. Well, if that's the case, allow me to serve as your opponent instead. Huh? But Master Klaus? Oh shit. I may not be the young man I once was, but I'm still the acting master and caretaker of the school. For his lordship in his absence, I believe you'll find me a worthy opponent, even for that silver puppet. Oh, wow. His stance leaves almost no openings. I can see that acting master isn't simply an honorary title. I see, but if Klaus is going to join the battle, I would like to as well. Laura? Lady Laura! I've been defeated by Klaus on more occasions than I like to count. I'd enjoy the opportunity to show him how much I've learned, improved. As you wish then. Show me all that you've learned during your time at the academy. Ooh, this is getting exciting. Well, this seems to have escalated rather quickly. I suppose not everyone has the patience to sit on the sidelines, especially when they're itching for a good fight. Ah, good grief. What do you think we ought to do? I don't think there's anything we can do. Master Rean, I would greatly enjoy the chance to cross blades with a skilled swordsman of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School. Would you be willing to participate as well? Huh? Of course, I'd be glad to accept. Good, good. How about you choose one more of your teammates to round out your team? You'll all be facing me. And if you're able to defeat me, you will have completed my request. In that case... Emma. How about Emma? I'd be happy to. Then let us begin. But please, don't hold back on account of my age. I doubt you'll even give us the opportunity to do so. No doubt, I can feel his power already, and he hasn't even made a move yet. We're going to need to come at him with everything we've got, even more than that last fight. I wasn't planning on holding back anyway. Alright then, begin!
Come, show me what you can do.
Show me what you can do.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Understood.
My turn.
Oh my goodness. You don't leave much for in terms of resistance, huh? And feint, good luck. Let's be safe then.
Barrier.
Of course.
Yeah. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Oh, wait a second. Oh.
Here I go. Blow him away.
Strength down.
My turn.
Thank you. Oh, good timing on that.
Here we go.
Wait, steal chance is basic. Okay, that's, yeah. No, I'll use that if another crit turn lines up.
Yes, sir.
Of course. Shatter. Now, Emma.
Leave it to me.
Huh?
Here.
Flames, gather on my blade.
Yeah.
Although that's 50% defense right
Oh,
there.
Moon,
So.
shield us from harm. Crescent Shake. My turn.
Millium. Something that can give strength. Colorless noodles? Yes. Although, I want Rean to cover HP though. Let's see. How about this one?
Yes!
Oh, that's good.
Of course. Huh?
My turn!
Defense, CP, speed. Yeah.
That's for you! Oh, delicious!
Too slow. This old dog still knows a few tricks.
Yeah!
Oh. Oh shit. He's gonna school us with oh no. Oh. Well.
Arcus, activate. Of course. Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
My turn!
Strength. Rosada? Wait, hold on. Wait, do I have something that gives strength and CP by any chance? I don't think I have anything that does that, right? It'd have to be one or the other.
That's for you! Delicious! Now!
My turn.
Oh wait, oh wait, actually,
Come on, Lammy!
yeah, I think the 200 CP version, or scaling is better than getting strength up, maybe? Whoa.
Just as I hoped.
Don't mess with us!
Imagine that much damage with actual strength up, if I'm actually able to keep up the buffs. Nice. We stand victorious. Wow. Did they seriously defeat Master Klaus? I should have expected no less. It's been quite some time since I was last bested in combat. At a 1v4 handicap, holy shit. He doesn't even seem all that tired. I guess that's the acting master of the Arseid School for you. Gracious me, what a thrilling battle. And your silver puppet was more challenging an opponent than I had anticipated, young lady. Well, there aren't many people out there who can handle Lammy's swings as well as you did. And the Radiant Blade Master is supposed to be on a whole different level. It sure is a big world out there. Well, that's true enough. Incidentally, Master Rean. Yes? It was an honor to see the skills of a practitioner of the 8 Leaves one blade style firsthand. Although, the only thing Rean did the whole time was like cast a buff. No, like cast 2 buffs and do an S-craft. Ah yes, quite an honor indeed. However, I couldn't help but sense you holding something back. A wavering of your clear intent, if just for a moment. Holding something back? I thought so. I apologize if I said something impertinent. You needn't pay any mind to the ramblings of a foolish old man. No, I appreciate your saying so. I'll take it to heart. I don't get it. But anyway, I guess that means we've got this request all wrapped up, right? Certainly. Thanks to your assistance, this was a most fulfilling training session for everyone. Just being able to watch such an amazing fight got me all fired up. We're immensely grateful for all that you've done for us. Not at all, it was our honor. When we meet again, I'd enjoy the opportunity to have a training bout with you all myself. It will be our pleasure. Well, we'll be sure to train to the fullest extent of our abilities in the meantime. You won't be disappointed. It's only been a few short months, but your growth has been considerable. I'm certain that you have your fellow classmates at the academy to thank for that. When I see how well you fight together, I'm filled with the deepest of admiration. I agree. I think they're the reason I've been able to grow like I have. Even taking on this request has helped teach and strengthen me as well. Laura. The day will come when you'll be able to best me in single combat. Sooner than you think at that. And you can be sure I'll continue devoting myself to my training, pursuing that goal. I'm very much looking forward to it. I wish you all the best here with your field study, I wish you all the best with your field study here in Legram. May it be a rewarding and fulfilling experience. As a butler to the Arseid household, I'll be praying for your success. Thank you very much. Oh, Chilin? Oh. Oh, Radiant Waltz. And we still haven't seen Emma's yet. Wait, hold on. What's this? Attacks or crafts cause strength or defense. Oh, and 30 strength too? Ooh. Hell yeah. Actually, no. We cost that. Okay. Balancing odds, it would be better if we put on Rean. If I can think about what to remove. Or if anything, I can move it on to... I could move it on to guys and actually put them on the front lines. That training bout seems to have been a valuable experience for the students. And to tell the truth, I had a far more enjoyable time than I expected as well. I would very much enjoy the opportunity to challenge you again in the near future. It would be an honor. I look forward to it. How many years has it been since I was last forced to my knees in battle? I can scarcely even recall. I feel as though I've returned to my days as a scrappy youth. Okay, Dot, let's review what we learned earlier. Care to go a few rounds with me? I was thinking you'd never asked. Never ask. Let's do this. The techniques of the Arseid School can be adapted to fit most any weapon and be used against all manner of foes. That's why someone as skilled as the acting master can even take on something as imposing as that silver doll. He's really something else, isn't he? Yeah, he's pretty tough for an old guy. Me and Lamb are gonna have to take our game to the next level. After seeing that battle earlier, I can hardly sit still. Watching that gave me a clear image of what I want to achieve next.
My turn.
Oh, wait, oh, they're both like looking at their forms in the mirrors. I learned a lot testing myself against your spearmanship, your core fencing, and even against that strange staff. I feel as though that fight gave me so many new ideas about how I might improve my own abilities. It's we who should be thanking you. The opportunity to go toe-to-toe with a student of the Arseid School is a valuable experience. Now we need to open our minds and let the winds of learning blow in. I can't believe you're able to best master Klaus, Lady Laura. You really have grown. No doubt you've been training ceaselessly during your time at the academy. I still have a lot to learn before I'm worthy of such high praise. I'll need to redouble my devotion to my training if I aim to best Klaus in single combat. We'll be pouring everything into our training here, right alongside you. Whatever you've been doing at the academy, you seem to have grown a great deal. Can't afford to neglect our training either. Okay. Is Laura gonna... I wonder if Laura's gonna ask Rean at night about the whole holding back thing. What's Rean worried about this time? Oh, looks like it's almost evening already. The sunset sky makes for a very picturesque view, don't you think? It seems that the mist has cleared somewhat too. I would venture a guess that tomorrow will be a clear sunny day. Also, I need to take a drink. Much better. Anyway, we finished up all the main tasks we had for the day, so we should probably head back to the guild now. I'm sure Toll was curious how we fared there. Sounds like a plan to me. Well, evening time, you know what that means. We gotta talk to everyone. Good day, everyone. Might I ask how your field study tests are coming along? We actually just finished the last of them not too long ago. All we need to do now is check in with Tolwall. I'm pleased to hear that. I shall await your return then. I've already made preparations for dinner, so please do try to return swiftly. I wouldn't want it to get cold. Oh man, bam! I managed to haul in a nice catch today thanks to all the fog. There's plenty to go around, so hope you all enjoy it. Bev's brought along some fine fish for our dinner tonight. I just got some top class meat in, too, so it's time to get cooking. Good day, everyone. As you can see, your rooms have all been cleaned and prepared, so feel free to return here whenever you finish your day's labors. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine there's like actually anything else. Yeah, okay. Let's see, Father Hamilcar always focuses on telling stories rather than actually teaching during Sunday school. He refuses to listen when I tell him to stop getting carried away, and the children only seem to encourage him. He simply cannot be trusted with the responsibility of teaching. I plan on taking over Sunday classes at some point in the future. Father Hamilcar... Oh my god, okay, I get it. Yo, how's it going? You managed to spare a little time to kick back and relax today? We're here as part of our academy's curriculum, so I'm afraid relaxation isn't an option. Nah, forget about that. Well, don't forget to take it easy now and then. Now and then though. Wouldn't want to waste your time back home, would you? This guy. No one's standing around here? Yep. I see that the liner has arrived. I also see strange men disembarking from time to time, so I have to stay on guard. The last thing I want is some licentious prowler getting too close to Lady Laura's home. Oh my goodness. The Arseid School has its origins in the Knights of the Eisenritter, led by Saint Sandlot during the Middle Ages. They played a crucial role in supporting Emperor Dracos, which led to the school gaining great renown over time. Even today, we can still see we still see people coming from all over the country who seek to train under Lord Arseid. All the citizens of Legram are really proud that such a famous school of swordsmanship has its roots here. Good evening. We'll be closing up shop for the night soon. Granted, this store has no strict opening or closing times. I'll gladly open the shop for you if you need something, even in the middle of the night. Just give the knock on the window. Doggo. Oh yeah, is there a fishing spot here? Alright, no, I doubt it. Like this, yeah, no, the fishing spot will have to be out there, not here. I'm just like anytime I see a body of water, I'm like, fishing spot? What in the world is Carno still doing out there at this, still doing out at this hour? This isn't the first time he's been out this late either. And here I even made hamburgers tonight. Those are his favorite. I'd appreciate it if you'd hurried home and set the table for me. Oh, whoops, Carno spends almost every day playing with Julian, from sun up to sundown. I guess that's just how boys are, though. Carno! Your mom's making burgers! Get your ass back home! Cindy's been acting rather odd lately. My goodness. Sometimes she's trying to make a move before the rest of us. I'll have to give her a stern warning when I see her. Huh? What in the world is she talking about? Making her moves, huh? One can't simply claim Lady Laura for herself. The wealth must be shared between. Dude, everyone wants to be part of like Laura's like harem at this point. No, this ain't just like girls being friends with each other. No, they're heavily leaning on harem right here. So how come Laura gets it, but like us as the main protagonist, we don't get a harem option, man? Who the hell is this? I have to give Cindy a stir. Okay, that's the same line. She's sure taking her sweet time coming back again. Oh, my apologies. We've got a bit of an oddball staying here, you see. She told me she wouldn't need any dinner and then just took off. Hasn't been back since. Out for a while today. Huh. Yeah, let's at least get everyone back up to 100 CP to work with. Nothing. Yeah, nothing on the second floor. I really don't think you should try it. Your dad's gonna get real mad at you again. Oh? I'm gonna do it. If no one finds out, it'll be just like we never did anything wrong. Oh.
Oh, there's a boat on the wharf!
And that's the ferry liner. It returns to the wharf every evening.
Hey there. This line is heading for the Sutherland province on the opposite shore. Only 2 trips daily, so if you're planning on boarding, you better hurry. Ready to depart. The fog's cleared up in it, so it looks like we'll have a great view on the way back. Nothing else?
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Oh, we already fished here, right? Yeah, we fished here already. I wonder if we get any additional lines if we try to go over here. No? Oh, actually, what about on the top, like the very top of the terrace? I mean, like, because I didn't actually walk all the way out there. No, no active voice or anything like that? Nah. So back at House 1. Did you know that there's a novel series aimed at youngsters about the vampires spoken of in legends? I was curious and I ended up giving them a read myself, and they ended up being quite the page turners. Here, take this. I'd stop short of calling it a modern classic, but I think you'll like it. Yo! And thus another day comes to an end. Fortunately, it was another fine day for my son and grandchildren too. I owe my thanks to Adios and the spirits. I just came in from the highway. Statues out there need some work done on them from time to time, you see? Hopefully that'll please the spirits. Cindy's been acting kind of odd these days, though. She never gives me a proper answer when I ask her what's wrong either. Cindy? Yeah, wait, what's going on with Cindy? Part of me feels like it's not necessary. But at the same time, not doing anything at all would just be rude. May I ask what's bothering you, Cindy? Lady Laura? It's nothing at all. I'm just kind of letting my thoughts wander, you see. Oh my god. She really is head over heels for Laura, isn't she? So, can we still go out onto the highway this late, or no? Yeah. I kind of wish they let us go out in the evening in case we wanted, like, evening time grinding. Alright, so actually, let's go read Red Moon Rose right now. Alright, chapter 10, Into the Dark. It's 30 pages? Alright, I'm gonna need another sip then. Alright, let's go. Ordinarily, the late hour was the peak of business for the Allegria Tavern. On any other day, the chairs would all be filled with familiar faces, chattering away and enjoying food and drink. But tonight, not a single seat was taken. For so great was the terror of the vampire murders that none dared leave their homes. Left with nothing else to do, Luca had set about cleaning the tavern, but the task was quickly finished. She slouched at the spotless counter, thoroughly bored. There hadn't been any sign of her friend Alphonse that day. Still, considering the rumors she had heard of the Garrett team's nighttime patrols, it wasn't all that surprising. He must be really busy, she thought to herself. Still, she couldn't pretend that she wasn't disappointed by the fact. Thoughts of Alphonse weighing on her mind, she let out a gloomy sigh. The tavern's owner stopped washing cutlery on the other side of the counter and gave her a warm smile. Go along home for today. It's dangerous around these parts lately. So, you're best getting back, he called. No, please, barkeep. Anything but going back. Just as she went to do so, however, the bell over the door chimed. A customer had entered the tavern. Luca jumped out of her chair in a panic. What she saw made her gasp. Standing in the doorway of the tavern was a young man in a blood-stained soldier's uniform. Letting out a short shriek of horror, she rushed over to the man. The uniform he had on was the same one worn by Alphonse, leading her to immediately think it might be him. As she drew closer, though, she realized it wasn't. Relief washed over her. I was like, oh my god, are you? Oh no, you're not the person I care about being injured. Getting a closer look at his face, Luca was startled to find that she actually recognized him. A long time ago when Alphonse had first joined the army, he had brought the man before her with him to visit the tavern. She remembered hearing that the two of them weren't on very good terms anymore, however. His name was Elroy? The tavern's owner hurried over with a first aid kit, clearly concerned, but Elroy showed no interest in him. His eyes were focused unwaveringly on Luca. Hello, friend of Alphonse. I'm going to have to ask you to come with me, he muttered. His falling smile was anything but inviting. Oh, and brief little time skip. By the time Alphonse and Rose arrived, the tavern was in a terrible state. Chairs were strewn about everywhere, tables lay in pieces all about the space, and the floor was covered in smashed glass and broken crockery. On the other side of the counter, they found the owner, blood trickling from his temple. Calmly, Rose used the church's thaumaturgy to heal him. Its mysterious power closed his wound, and soon after, he regained consciousness. The second he did, Alphonse began to bombard him with questions. What happened here? Where's Luca? He couldn't see any sign of her. That worried him intensely. A boy in the military uniform came. No, I was no human. I was a monster. I tried to fight him off, but he took Luca. The moment he uttered Luca's name, he fell unconscious once again. Not long after, the soldiers who had been patrolling the surrounding area heard what happened and hurried to the scene. The area soon filled with the sounds of people's voices and soldiers running up and down the streets. Even a number of local residents had woken up and began to gather to see what was going on. Eventually, Garrett himself arrived, and set about questioning the tavern's owner and investigating the scene with a number of his subordinates. Rose and Alphonse, meanwhile, stood in the shadow of a building not that far away. Damn you, Elroy! Alphonse cried as he punched one of the brick walls with all his might. Nearby, Rose stood with her arms folded, deep in thought. Stay calm. We have every reason to believe that Luca is still alive. Elroy had fled to search for new blood to heal his injuries and increase his power. If he was intending to use Luca for that purpose, there was no reason to take her away. It would have been far quicker and easier to just drink her blood in the tavern. Thus, it was safe to assume that he had a different purpose in mind for her. And the most likely reason seemed to be to use her to lure them somewhere. I suspect that I know where he has headed, said Rose. She pointed down at the ground below their feet. During the previous day's encounter with Elroy, he had summoned a large number of ghouls out of seemingly nowhere, each of them victims without families or friends to note their absence. Elroy had been abducting them in secret and storing them somewhere for when he wanted them, and there was every reason to believe there were more. To stash them, he would need quite a sizable area. But it also had to be one where the chance of them being found would be quite low. In other words, a place that no one really went. A perfect match for both those conditions was the network of underground passages beneath the city. The tunnels had been built during the Dark Ages several hundred years prior, and were normally not used by people. Somewhere in there, Rose theorized, Elroy was probably waiting for them. Alphonse proposed that they depart immediately. After all, every second they waited increased the danger that Luca was in. Rose, however, stood silently, her eyes cast downwards. Is something bothering you? Alphonse asked. Her mouth tightened. Two things, in fact. Firstly, I suspect that Elroy is what's known as an elder vampire. There were, Rose explained, several kinds of vampires. Those who were legitimate descendants of the race, were known as true ancestors. The true ancestors were said to have all perished, but those who were closely related to them were known as elder vampires, and unlike true ancestors, some elder vampires still remained. Elder vampires were filled with a lust for blood every 10 or so years, and in surrendering themselves to that lust, they had been responsible for countless deaths throughout history. As a vampire hunter, therefore, they were Rose's most important targets. Furthermore, they were apparently among the most powerful of all vampires, with exceptional growth potential. As an example of this, Rose explained that when Luca was first attacked, she'd been guided to a deserted area by a high-level ability called Charm, which allowed the user to control the thoughts of their victim to a certain degree. It was finding out that Luca had lost memories of what happened when she was attacked that had first alerted Rose to the possibility that Elroy might be an elder vampire, and that was what had first led her to try to distance Alphonse from her investigation. The fact that they might be dealing with an elder vampire was only one of her concerns, however, though the other was closely related to it. The astonishing power of elder vampires, the astonishing power elder vampires possess is amplified even further at night. Because of that, it should be impossible for them to be able to disguise their presence completely. And yet, in the battle against Elroy earlier, he had been able to do just that, allowing him to make his escape. It had so surprised Rose that she missed her chance to finish him off. It's possible that he's no ordinary elder vampire, or perhaps he is something even more terrifying, she mused aloud. They had no way of telling what Elroy was capable of, or even what he truly was. As such, it was impossible to gauge how much danger they would be putting themselves in by following him, especially knowing that they would be walking right into a trap. While she had no choice but to follow, she found herself questioning whether bringing Alphonse along would really be a good idea. The reservation must have been plain on her face, because Alphonse cut off her thoughts with a determined shake of the head. Rose, I've already told you that I'm not going to die. I won't let you be alone ever again. I don't care how strong our opponent is. I'm not going back on my word. The resolve was clear and unwavering in his eyes. With or without her blessing, he would see it through to the end. He could not, would not, abandon someone living a life of solitude like he once did. The pure innocence of that emotion and empathy was enough to recall her own bleak loneliness. The dark feelings passed over her features like a cloud obscuring the stars. There was, after all, one other secret she had yet to part with, and that, more than anything, was the cause of her solitude. The warmth of his words almost coaxed it from her lips. So moved was she, but now wasn't the time. For the moment, his heartfelt declaration was enough for her. Their priority needed to be saving his friend. Everything else can wait. Could wait. I'm sorry, she said. I thought I had overcome my hesitations, but it seems that wasn't the case. With a mental shake of the head, she pushed her doubts deep within and slowly moved her hand downwards towards her waist. Her fingers sought out her spare blade, an elegant longsword. Unclipping it from her belt, she handed it to Alphonse. This should serve as a replacement for that broken saber. I imagine you'll be able to fight more comfortably with this. Alphonse hefted it in his hand, admiring the balance. He slipped it a hand's width out of the scabbard for a closer look. Like Rose's other purified weapons, it had a silvery glow that seemed to suck in the light of the red moon. A blow from a blade like this would surely stop a vampire in its tracks. Dude, okay, hold on. We got 13 more pages. Okay. Rose had always known that the short sword she had given Alphonse was hardly the ideal weapon for him. She had done this deliberately, hoping that having an unsuitable weapon would dissuade him from trying to get actively involved in battle, and yet, not once had he balked at entering the fray. With whatever resources he had at his disposal, Alphonse was always ready to jump in. Giving him the longsword, therefore, was a sign that she now regarded him as someone worthy of trust, and an apology for underestimating him previously. Okay, hold on real quick. Where am I again? Okay, last line. Alphonse acknowledged the gift, and perhaps apology, with a nod of the head, and attached the blade to his sturdy leather baldric? What's a baldric? Actually, you know, I'm curious. Hold on. The belt, or a belt for a sword or other piece of equipment worn over the shoulder and reaching down to the opposite hip. Oh, I never knew what the actual name of that was. Oh, okay. They regarded one another for a moment then, and swore to do what needed to be done. Their mutual resolve reaffirmed. They took off into the deep darkness where Luca and the vampire waited. Next to Heimdall, there flowed a great river known as the Anner. Facing out onto it was Heimdall Port, and in one corner of that port was a door that led down into an underground passage. The entrance was usually locked for safety reasons, but they forced it open without much trouble and stepped inside. The air within was a mixture of mold, rusting metal, and a pervasive smell of damp. You can smell damp? Hold on 1 second. Oh. Moisture diffused through the air or a solid substance or condensed on the surface, typically with detrimental unpleasant effect. Because like I never really seen someone actually say like the smell of damp. I never actually like heard damp used in that particular case. Cautiously, they moved along the slick stone path, eyes and ears strained for any movement. The tunnel was connected to the river itself, and the torpid water flowed all the way into the deep darkness further along the passage. It had been constructed during the Dark Ages, and the network of passages under the city was so vast that no one knew just how far it stretched, or exactly what lay within it. The entire area had been long abandoned. No maintenance and no modernization had ever been done. To Alphonse's eye, it looked as though they were setting foot in some ancient labyrinth, untouched by time or man for hundreds of years. They proceeded deeper inside, following Elroy's trail along the waterway with only the faintest of light from the red moon trickling through the periodic grates to illuminate their path. Oh damn, that is some imagery right there. The scent coming from him had returned in full force, filling the air with tension as they drew closer and closer to the quarry. They proceeded cautiously, and more slowly now, as even the light from the moon eventually abandoned them during their descent. The pitch darkness did not last for long, however. As they advanced, they soon started to come across torches here and there, attached at intervals along the wall. The glow from the flickering light was both inviting and sinister. It looks like he really has been using this place as a hideout for quite a while. Or actually, no, I thought that was Rose. It looks like he really has been using this place as a hideout for quite a while, Alphonse commented. He and others, Rose thought with distaste. It seemed very likely that people Elroy had abducted were somewhere around too. No sooner had the thought crossed her mind than she sensed movement. She sighed. It looks as though we're too late. The meaning of Rose's words soon became clear. Slowly but surely, a number of figures drew closer to them from ahead. They shuffled and jerked with unnatural cadence. Ghouls. While Elroy had abducted Luca without drinking her blood, it seemed as though he had used the other people he had been keeping here in her place. Alphonse couldn't help but feel a slight sense of relief when he realized that Luca wasn't among them. But that didn't prove for certain that she was still unharmed. After all Elroy needed to do to get them to chase after him was have them believe that there was a chance that she was still alive. As the creatures approached, it was clear that they had no time to waste. Alphonse quickly drew the longsword, while Rose already had her Templar sword and pistol in hand, ready for battle. We need to deal with these first. Right. Their course of action decided, they both charged into the horde of advancing ghouls. It was the first time that Alphonse had been forced to engage in actual combat with ghouls, and he found it emotionally draining. After all, the ghouls were nothing more than victims of the vampire. They hadn't chosen to have their lives taken, or to be compelled to seek to devour their fellows. It had all been forced upon them. As such, he was not fighting to kill them, but to free them. Thinking of it logically didn't do much to reduce the pain of taking up arms against another human being. Though. His heart ached every time he cut one down. Rose, meanwhile, was mowing down ghouls like a scythe through the summer harvest. They were nothing more than obstacles in her way, and their shambling attacks were no match for her peerless work with the blade. No matter the speed and skill with which she dispatched them, though, more ghouls emerged from the darkness to block her path. Watching her, Alphonse couldn't help but wonder how long she had been enduring the same pain that he was feeling now. It didn't even show on her face, but he remembered the tenderness with which she had handled the ghoul after defeating it on their first meeting. she was as disgusted as he with their plight. He wanted to know what had driven her to continue subjecting herself to that pain over and over again. What had driven her to the depths of solitude. But most of all, he wanted to find some way that he could be of help to her. Right now, however, all that he could do for her was to continue to fight, shoving down the sorrow he felt with every swing of the sword they had met. Of the sword that met flesh, he kept advancing forward through the mass of bodies before him. Some time passed. Using the torches on the walls as their beacons, Alphonse and Rose hurried as best they could through the maze of passages. Dozens upon dozens of ghouls obstructed their path, but they continued to carve their way forward. They advanced, but slowly, each battle taking a toll on their stamina and energy. Eventually, the path ahead of them opened, and they found themselves in a wide, spacious area. The ground here was gray and soft beneath their feet. It was earth, not stone. A number of crosses were lined up in tidy rows in the sweeping space, probably erected during the Dark Ages. Their bindings looked so weathered that they could have crumbled to the ground at any moment. The area was lit only by a few sputtering torches, but it was enough to see that they must be in a catacomb of some sort. The atmosphere in the subterranean tomb was even gloomier than it had been in the passages they had passed through to reach it. Let's hold on. Give me a second. I've been reading for so long that I'm slowly crossing my eyes and almost reading the previous or next lines by accident. Ugh. As its center stood a single silent man, wearing a black coat over his tattered army uniform. Alphonse had been leaning exhaustedly against Rose after their seemingly endless battles with the ghouls. But when he spied the familiar figure, he let out a mighty yell. "Elroy!" His voice boomed throughout the chamber, but the other man didn't flinch in the slightest. Instead, he calmly turned to face them. The air grew heavy with malevolence. "I've been expecting you," he said, smiling as he regarded them with amusement. As his lips crept farther and farther up, his needle-sharp fangs were slowly revealed. They were stained a deep, wet red. After their seemingly endless battles with the ghouls, when he spied... Oh, wait. I thought, I forgot that it still plays the page turn sound. I thought for some reason that, they wouldn't play it and just give, give that one type of sound effect when you can't do something. I was like, wait, why am I reading the same lines? Am I doing something wrong here? I don't know, I'm at the last page. Bro, so there's at least 2 more chapters for this, because there has to be the fight, and then however long that would take, and probably whatever thing comes up, in the passageway, and then the epilogue of, Rose and Luca and Alphonse making it all out and all that. Ah, that was quite the read. Alright.
We're back.
Today was so much fun!
Oh, hey, welcome back. Oh, come on. You, seriously. I really wish they voiced more than the first couple lines in a cutscene sometimes. Because, come on. You voice, one part. Why not the rest? I get if you don't voice, the side quests, or the extra dialogue with NPCs, or optional cutscenes if you go down, or if you go off the beaten path. I get that. But come on, for main quests, at least voice more of the main stuff or commit to it. I mean, anyways.
Seems my timing could hardly have been better.
Okay, so then Tomo doesn't get a voice, but whoever this is, oh my god, dude. Although, who is this?
Huh?
Oh, Laura's dad.
Father? When did you get back? When only Klaus came to greet us, I assumed I wouldn't be seeing you while I was in Legram.
Fortunately, I was able to take some time away from my engagements to see you and your class. And while I was in town, I also had some business to attend to with the guild, which is what brings me here.
Aww, head pat.
It does my heart good to see you again, Laura. It seems you've grown since I last saw you.
Father, please don't treat me like a child. But it's good to be back.
It's good to have you back.
So that's the Radiant Blade Master. Laura's dad seems so cool. Can I fight him? She sounds embarrassed, but I've rarely seen her so happy.
Ah, these must be your friends.
Right. These are my classmates from Class 7 and my partners in this field study.
Victor.
Then let me welcome you to Legram. I'm Viscount Arseid, the ruling lord here. My daughter has told me all about you in her letters. So it's a pleasure to finally be able to put faces to the names.
Dinner time. Dude, how much bread do we have? Holy shit. We're gonna fill up on bread more than we are of anything else. This is delicious. Oh, careful, Milliam. You're going to drip sauce all over the table. Wow. So this is real Legram cuisine. I think I like everything on the table. You can say that again. This fatty meat has me thinking, past seconds all the way to thirds. That's roast wild boar. It's been a staple in many local dishes for generations. There's something troubling you, son of the house of Alborea. You seem to have brought your worries to the table tonight, but not your appetite. Well, it's just that I know my family has been causing you a lot of trouble. Eustace. Is he? Oh, just minor disagreements. You probably know it all too well. Conflicts over taxes among the nobility are sure as the rising of the sun. There's nothing to be concerned about. Thank you for your kind words. But come, tell me of your day. I hear you fought Klaus this afternoon, and emerged victorious at that. We did, though I did feel like he was holding back against us. Nonsense, my lady. You and your classmates have fought with the boldness of young lions. I look forward to seeing you soar to even greater heights. Ah, marvelous. I did have my hopes that you might choose to attend that girls' school in the capital, but you seem to have made some excellent friends at Thor's, so perhaps this is how things were meant to be. I feel the same. Laura. Rean, was it? I'm curious. I can sense fear in your swordsmanship. A certain hesitation. What? Father? The Sword Hermit, Yunka Fai. In addition to being your master and founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School, he's also a personal acquaintance of mine. In fact, I've requested a duel with him on numerous occasions. I see. If you'll forgive me for asking, who is the victor? The victor has yet to be decided. Pitting our respective philosophies against one another is such an engaging experience. We always lose track of time. To think there's a swordsman out there capable of fighting on equal terms with you. The world truly is a vast place. I can hardly imagine what a duel like that would be like. But getting back to what I was saying, the 8 Leaves One Blade School draws its influence from elements of several other Eastern schools of swordsmanship. The style's philosophy has such depth, it's not difficult to see why anyone who masters it is known as a divine blade. But there's something about you, Rean. Something that terrifies you so much that its mere shadow pins you in place. He's almost certainly referring to... I've occasionally gotten that impression myself. So this is the burden that Rean carries. Indeed. It seems whatever happened at the old schoolhouse last month had something to do with it, but... Huh? Million so out of the loop. You have me at a loss. I never would have imagined you'd be able to tell so much about me so easily. But, thanks to that, I've made up my mind. What? Oh? My lord, I ask of you as the Radiant Blade Master. Would you grant me the honor of a duel? Oh. Oh shit, what the fuck?
Wow, this is mega cool! He's really gonna duel the Radiant Blade Master! But is he really strong enough to beat him?
He doesn't stand a chance. Receiving instruction from him would be one thing, but to duel a master like Viscount Arseid...
Looks like the odds aren't in his favor then.
Emma.
Rean, please reconsider. You too, Father. Stop this nonsense.
Please, Laura, stay out of this.
This duel is between Rean and myself. Stand aside. Are you certain this is what you want?
I am. It's an honor to have the opportunity to test my mettle against the renowned Radiant Blade Master. Thank you for accepting.
I admire your spirit. Now, show me what a swordsman of the Eight Leaves is capable of.
Whoa.
What the?
Wait, is he just one-handing a two-hander?
Whoa! Amazing!
He can wield such a massive blade so deftly with just one hand?
Bro.
Unbelievable.
That's Galan Charles, a great sword that's been passed down in the Arseid family for generations. It was once wielded by the ancestor of our house, the second in command of the Eisenritter.
I can sense incredible power within him. He may be even stronger than my master, which means that against him... Rean Schwarzer of the Eight Leaves One Blade School, beginner rank. I stand ready.
Victor S. Arseid, master and successor of the Arseid School. Ready.
Begin!
Now, show me what you're capable of.
Here we go!
Well, fuck, I need to, unfortunately, I need to scan him first.
Level 80!
Ha! Ha! My turn!
Actually, Tetragelato would be... No, hold on. %50 defense. Do I have anything that has like strength and defense? No, that's no, that's the steak. I didn't make any more of the steak. Alright, porridge it is then.
Huh. Ooh, that's good!
Oh. Oh,
My
yo.
turn.
Oh, what?
My turn!
What do you mean, 0?
Alright, let's do this! Here we go!
You'll not escape!
Too slow! Here we go.
Bro, this is some bullshit.
Flames, gather on my blade. Strike!
You'll not escape!
Too slow. Here we go. My turn. Here we go.
No, you can't stat him down.
Arcus, activate. Go. My turn. My turn. My turn.
Oh, ow. Okay. Actually, I wonder if there's like a bonus AP thing for trying to survive to a certain amount of turns versus just wiping right away. Even if it means like burning through my food like this, even if it's kind of a waste. Ooh, I don't have anything else that gives defense. Yeah, I should have just taken colorless windows then.
Huh. That's good. My turn.
You'll not escape!
Too slow. Here we go. All right, let's do this. Go. My turn. Go. Not yet.
Oh.
My turn. Go. Go.
You'll not escape!
Too slow. My turn. My turn. My turn. Arcus, activate. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
I know it's such a waste of my materials, but I'll keep doing this.
My turn.
Oh, I don't have enough for Chrono Burst. Lol.
Not yet.
So is there really no... Because like, I thought with the number of actions we've done here at this point, I thought that... Oh, there's no AP bonus for this fight? Okay. Because like, I wanted to see if there was like some amount of turns. Okay, I'll take the loss then. Because I was like, nah, he has to like show like something else. Nah.
Ouch!
This is why I tried to stop them.
I could barely even see what happened.
I can actually get into 1 HP like Sarah. But then it's scripted so that it never goes. But I'm under level. Yeah, even after boosting myself and doing 200 CP S-Craft, not a single... Get your S-Craft right away? Yeah. I thought that, like, maybe it could have done something, but I guess, like, if even a boosted S-Craft did 0 damage, yeah, that should have been a sign. But I thought that, like, if they're gonna do that, I thought after, like, maybe, like, the first, like, 5 or 10 turns, then it'll automatically swap to the cutscene. So I was kind of thinking, like, they would design it like that, but no, they just they just force you to eat the loss, like voluntarily.
It's not like Rean is weak.
It's more that his opponent's strength is so far beyond his.
What are you doing? This duel is not yet over. To your feet, at once.
Father?
I know you're capable of more than this.
They did mention Victor is probably the strongest man in the country. What? Rean could totally 1v1 him right here.
But if you are still too afraid to assert your true strength, then I have no choice but to force your hand. Now, show me.
He disappeared?
No.
Too slow.
Oh.
Whoa!
This is...
Is this what Rean is afraid of?
Excellent. This is as it must be. This is the power that slumbers deep within you. As long as you continue to cower in the face of it, you'll remain forever at a standstill. I want to see your true potential.
Yo, my stats. Hold on. Anything else I have that can boost my colorless noodles?
Now.
Oh wait! I need to scan him. I think. Oh no! He's the same. He's the same. I saw my info. Now.
You will not escape.
There. Now.
Okay, I definitely need to make more food later.
Now. Now.
Defense. But I don't have I don't have crest, right? Dude, this only has like a delay of 1. Holy shit. Oh wait. Oh, I misclicked. Fuck. I was like, wait.
Now.
You will not escape.
There. Now. 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 Now.
Uh-oh.
It's time to finish this.
They don't even give me... Oh, fuck. What the fuck?
Rean!
So wait. So did this part have a, oh wait. Oh, wait, so would this part of the battle could have gotten into 0 HP, or is this still no bonus, only 1 HP? No AP bonus either? Oh, okay, okay.
Rean! Wow! That duel was crazy!
Yeah, though it all makes sense now. Why Rean asked the Viscount for a duel in the first place.
You fool. Were you shouldering such a burden alone all this time?
Are you all right, Rean?
Father, there was no need to go that far.
I'm fine. He held back. I admit defeat. I'm honored to have seen the Radiant Blade Master's signature technique.
I think you're finally starting to understand. What we call power is simply a measure of one's raw strength. Without knowing how to properly apply it, it has no real meaning. However, when you deny the power you already possess, you're only shortchanging yourself.
You're right. I feel like I finally get what my master was trying to teach me about the laws of nature. But I'm afraid understanding that is only going to make me even more uncertain.
Rean.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. Stand up, dust yourself off, and step forward. Grapple with that fear each day if that's what it takes. Uncertainty weighs on the hearts of all people, but it's far preferable to standing still.
Everyone's sleeping with their Mishy plushes. You can just barely see the ears poking out from under the blankets. Oh, Laura and Emma. Have a little talk on the terrace?
The mist seems to have cleared. So, that's the Saint's castle. You can't come out right now.
Yeah.
Someone might notice you.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. The Radiant Blade Master may be scarily perceptive, but I doubt he'll notice my little moonlit stroll.
Honestly.
Well, what do you think? I'm not sure how much we can count on the boy. It seems he's finally found what he needs to move past what's been holding him back. But I'm still not certain he's going to make it in time.
Make it?
That's not for us to decide. Our role is to watch over and guide him, nothing more. I don't want you to do anything like that ever again.
Fine, fine. Setting that aside for now. I'm sure you've already sensed it, but there's definitely something inside that castle. That place is out of our jurisdiction, but I have a bad feeling about this one.
Jurisdiction?
Me too. I suppose all we can do is point Laura toward it and hope she notices too.
Well...
Keep up the good work.
Wow. Oh my god, what's going on with the mountains off in the distance? Wow, what a view! Looking at the lake is like gazing into a vast mirror. I suppose that wharf you see oh my god! There's a glitch in the Matrix. The mountains, they're freaking out. I suppose that wharf you see in the distance must be over in the Sutherland province. You can see the Saint's castle way more clearly today too. So this is what the ground looks like on a clear day. Hey, they stop freaking out now. It almost seems like we're in a different town. well, both faces of the town have a place in my heart. Hey, I'm sorry for all the fuss I caused yesterday. Rean, you really did. However, you did what you did out of necessity, correct? Yeah. Before yesterday, I'd never been able to realize the truth behind my master's teachings. We're crossing swords with your father. It was like I finally realized what he wanted me to understand all those years. I see. In that case, I won't criticize what you did. I can understand that feeling, struggling forward even in the face of adversity. It seems the winds have granted you their blessing. Still, Rean, I think you owe us an explanation. What was that power you displayed during the duel? I've never seen its like. It was so cool! Like you suddenly turned into a whole different person. Like almost the kind of power that was locked up inside you came roaring out in one big flash. Yeah, I guess that's what it must seem like. There's some beast-like instinct sleeping inside me. When I completely lose control of myself, it just swallows me up, transforms me somehow. I've known about it ever since I was a kid, and all my life I've lived in fear of it, of that other self. It seems a strange burden to bear. Something beast-like. I don't know, it seemed pretty cool. Besides, if it makes you even stronger, why not be like that all the time? I wish it were that simple. Years ago, I first asked my master to teach me the way of the sword in order to suppress that power. I thought if I could master the art of fighting, I could master my fear and quell those instincts. But that did nothing to solve the underlying problem. And eventually, I ended up having my training discontinued. Pretty pathetic, huh? Oh, Rean. But you said that yesterday's duel helped you realize something, right? Right. I can deny it up and down, but doing that doesn't change the fact that it's in there, somewhere. Unless I can accept that, I won't be able to reconcile myself with the past, or really think about my future. I mean, that sounds so simple, saying it now, but it took this long for me to realize it. Oh. Ah, I see. Huh. Trouble does seem to Trouble seems to seek you out, doesn't it? So you intend to accept your lot and move forward, even though the way is anything but certain. That's actually rather inspiring. I hope you'll tell Group B what you shared with us. I think they'd be really glad to hear from you. Yeah, I think I will. I feel like everyone's been worried worried after what happened at the old schoolhouse last month. Hey, I heard the big news! Seriously dueled the Radiant Blade Master? Well, he was kind enough to give me the chance to test my skill against him. The gap between him and me is so wide that calling it a duel is being generous. Nah, don't sell yourself short! Take some real guts to even think of trying to duel the Viscount. I know about Sarah, and her strength is pretty intense, but he's on a whole different level. I see you didn't achieve beginner rank in the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School for nothing. You're surprisingly well informed. That's a bracer for you. Well, the guild has pretty close ties with the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School after all. Anyway, let me get you those tasks for you today. Ah, just 2? So hidden side quests to say. There's another monster in the Ebel Highway, but we don't know what kind of monster it is. Details unknown. You're telling us to hunt for a dangerous monster you don't know about? Don't let me down, Class 7. Get this taken care of ASAP, after I talk to all the townspeople. An offering to the departed, Teramis. I would like to practice making an offering to Saint Sandlot. Would you be willing to help me gather the materials necessary to do so? If so, come see me at Legram Chapel. Sister Teramis. Or Teramis? I don't know. Oh. I was expecting there to be more, I guess. I am rather curious about this monster extermination request. Didn't want to overload you since I'm planning on giving you an extra task this afternoon. It sounds like this will be your last full day in Legram, so I want to get the most out of you while I still got you here. Anyway, get on out there and do what you can do. Got it. No sense in waiting to get started then. Well, at least it shouldn't take long. Okay, let's roll on out. Alright, let's go ask him about the monster. Gotta say, it's great having you guys around. It isn't often that I get to kick back at the guild and take care of the paperwork. And hey, it even gives me the time to take care of some other stuff too. Other stuff? Nah, nothing too big. The guild branch over in Crossbow just dropped me a little inquiry related to the trade conference actually. Oh. We're an international organization. That makes it easy to get the latest info, but it also increases our workload. So that's how it works, huh? No wonder he always seems to be on top of things. Alright, you got your work, I got my work. Let's get things started. Oh, and make sure you're back by this afternoon. I'll have a fresh set of tasks all prepped and ready for you. Is there a reason behind the lack of information about this monster? Well, a simple one, yeah. I just got the report in from one of the townsfolk this morning. Seems like they couldn't really tell what kind of monster it was, even with a clear look at it. What exactly did the report say? It just said they saw what looked like a large, ominous shadow. Not exactly a revealing description. True, that doesn't really tell us anything other than a rough approximation of its size. Taking on a dangerous foe with such a dearth of information is hardly ideal. Oh well, who cares? Let's just head out there and beat it to a mushy pulp already. I see Milliam's a real go-getter regardless of the situation. Huh, if only we're all so fearless. I'm leaving this one to you guys then. Admittedly, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but good luck out there. Oh boy. But, alright. I'll go... Wait, what time is it? It's on 10 right now. I think I'll actually call it early for tonight. Although, let me double check the highway real quick if there's any like extra cutscene or whatnot. Okay, so let's go through this cutscene first and then I'll go for tonight. Because I want to do some grinding so I can get you materials to upgrade everyone else's weapons. Oh, all the fog on the highway has dissipated as well. Yeah, it's so much easier to see all the surrounding areas now. Totally, I can hardly see my hand in front of my face yesterday. Well, at least we don't have to worry about getting lost today. We may find alternate routes through the area that we missed yesterday too. It's very likely. We should keep an eye out for those while we're looking for the beast we need to slay. Really? Oh my god! Bro. Okay, hold on. Is there an active voice for the section that we couldn't find before? Okay, you know what? Okay, we'll keep viewing enough of these cutscenes and then I'll call it. Yeah, it looks like there's a path over this way too. I didn't notice it when we were passing yesterday. The mist has cleared today, which makes seeing paths through the area much easier. I think this path leads to the top of the hill. Perhaps, but we'll need to do something about this log before we can go there. Now we can snap this log like a toothpick. We'll leave the heavy lifting to you and Lammy then. Hope you don't mind. No problemo.
Yeah!
Right!
My turn.
Oh wait, duh.
Yes, sir! There!
Oh. Okay, let me just... okay. Is that like a... hold on. Is that an active voice?
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
God damn it. As long as the... I just want to see if there's an active voice over where that is.
Okay.
Of course.
My turn.
Oh shit! Active voice? No? Okay. Oh shit, oh shit, oh wait,
This
I didn't
might
need to press
actually be a
attack.
trap.
Hello?
Here I go!
Okay, hold on. Like, okay, I don't know why I have this really bad habit
That's for you!
of like not noticing how much weight I'm placing on my left mouse button. But I'm seriously not noticing when I'm actually doing that.
Oh wow, there's a river out here.
I remember playing in this river when I was young.
There's definitely a lot of larger monsters out here too. Like at least three of these right next to each other. Is there 4 up here? Oh, this looks like a good spot. Damn it. Nothing but palms here? Alright. Let me see if I can sneak that treasure chest real quick though.
What a large monster. We'll need to be careful.
So, wait, Dawn Boots? Is that a men's shoe? Nah, it's anyone. Extra evasion, worn by the Eisenritter. 5% evasion though. So I lose my speed for... I'd say... Okay, I'd say that's worth it. Okay, let's head over to the next area real quick. See if there's anything else. Then I'll grind out. Then I'll grind out off stream. Oh, okay. Any other active voices?
Oh, it's so cool here, you'd hardly believe it's summer.
The weather's pleasant today. A fine wind blowing too.
My turn.
Okay, so there's like the monster right there. So I could just avoid it while I'm doing anything else. Alright then.
Yeah! Right!
Alright. Time to head on back. Wait, do I still have a... I still have a good amount of Mira. So I can definitely buy some new weapons. And I forget, was there any new armor? I would assume not, because this is just the general store. Shop. Oh, no. We do want to buy these. Oh. Although we lose a lot of arts defense, but I mean, we'll need that evasion. Yes, so we have everyone but... Yeah, we have everyone but Eustace. Okay. We only have 2 Mira left. Alright, okay. I know how much I need to farm. Also gonna have to look at more food to make as well. Oh yeah, I didn't have anyone make custard pudding.
Well, if I must. A reasonable outcome.
What?
Well, if I
Come
must.
on.
A reasonable outcome.
Bro.
Well, if I must.
Come on, peculiar.
What in Adios' name is this?
Egg custard pudding inside.
Your funeral.
Your funeral?
Whoa, this looks really nice. Huh? This actually looks.
Ah, damn. Then it has to be Elisa or Elliot that can make the unique one then. Okay, so I don't think there's any other. Yeah, we made everything else. Okay. Okay, for real now. For real now. Done for tonight.